Hello everyone. I think we're live. I think things are happening. You should be able to hear me. What's the old sound balance like, folks? How's it sounding? Looks alright from my end. I can see noises, which is good. What's the audio levels coming through like? Are they alright? Sounds alright. Music's not too loud. Keep me in the loop. Hello everyone. Hello. Yeah, things. We have we've got things to do today. We have things to do today. Let's see. We are live. Yeah. So what's this about performance? Tell me in the chat about what the heck has been going on performance-wise. Has there been a change? Is the game updated? Has it even happened? Have I noticed? Is it going to be beautiful? Tell me these things and more in the chat. Wait, should I make my face appear? Yeah, let's do that. Go on. There we are. Hello everyone. Hello. We're gonna do some things today. Yeah. First things first. Let me do that and this. So this map. I need to come back to it. But we're looking at we're back here. I still haven't updated this map. I'm going to kind of wait until we've done a few things, and then I'll go back through and add what I'm kind of quite a few streams behind in terms of updating the map. But I don't know if it has updated because it should have done it automatically through Steam. So anyway, we're going to be looking today. We're going to be looking at a couple of things. The first thing we're going to be looking at is we're going to be looking at kind of building some new depots for our railway companies. So all the railway companies have kind of got headquarters. So, for example, the Great Central is kind of really headquartered in Bury, but also has headquarters in Kingston. So perhaps we'll look in Bury and Kingston at expanding their kind of facilities, shall we say. The Great Northern, I don't actually know where the Great Northern's facilities are. It's kind of got it does have a yard in Bradshaw, so maybe we consider expanding the yard in Bradshaw, but equally, I don't know about that. In terms of the Midland, again, I'm not sure where the Midlands sort of shed is, particularly, so we can maybe think about them expanding it. They might choose a city, kind of a town to which they expand. The Great Western, although the Great Western headquarters are kind of, well, I don't know, where are they? Southport's sort of their main setup, but actually, yeah, whether we actually expand the yards in Flitwick, which is sort of becoming the main... Flitwick seems like the main headquarters of the Great Western now. So perhaps that's where the yards will expand. Maybe they're going to downgrade the yards up in Southport. Does that... You know, I also need to think, can all trains reach... Basically, if I'm going to set up the yards for this game, it makes sense to do so that all trains can directly reach wherever they're supposed to be heading. So does that work from... where I'm here? I think it means I need to set up a cord up here in Blackpool. So I'm actually going to write that down now. Set up Blackpool cord. Blackpool South cord. We need to do that. So that needs to happen. What else? Yeah, so things like that should allow all trains to run. So there's that stuff. The other thing we're going to look at is, given that we've introduced a load of express trains. Oh, there are other small... Right, you all need to tell me the new features then that have happened. I've lost... Am I out of focus? Whoa. I've not followed whether there's been an update and what it's included, but tell me in here what's been updated. Do tell me. Let's see. So the other thing we're going to think about is this island, rather than the north-south being the main route of competition, actually the main competition is east-west, because I suppose the Great Northern acts more like the Great Western in this map, in that you've got kind of they've kind of got the monopoly on the main north-south connectivity. The Great Central runs some services up, but actually the majority of traffic is the Great Northern. Whereas from Bradshaw across to Shanklin, there's actually there are quite a few different options. You know, you've got the Midland actually offers options over to Southport, but actually you've got the Great Central and the Southern Railway that offer different sort of opportunities, different connectivity. So actually, the fact that that the east-west axis is becoming more important in our little island has actually meant that we've seen more collaborative working between the Great Northern Railway and the Great Central Railway, to the point where so kind of the Great Northern is sort of almost like everyone's friend at this point, because obviously there's clearly collaborative kind of running. What's the word I'm looking for? Running rights. This Southern Railway clearly have running rights into Bradshaw Great Northern, because that's kind of their main terminus that they use in Bradshaw. So they use the Great Northern terminus, the Southern Railway, ironically. So that's what they use. So, it's interesting to think about what that means in terms of kind of east-west competition between the Southern and the Great Central. So we'll maybe have to think about that and what that means. But also, I think we might look at making this connection between the Great Northern and the Midland Railway, actually. So, looking at the Midland, looking at the connectivity on the Midland Railway network down here around Richmond, and sort of whether we make this connection that kind of will parallel the Quarry Railway and then head northwards, but also potentially head over the top and connect up with Bridport Midland. So there's some potential for major infrastructure works there, actually. So that's going to be quite interesting. Yeah, potential chord. There's potential chord getting put in. Yeah, the game's loaded. Yeah, the game's loaded. We're going to talk about some other things briefly first, though. I know you're all itching to get to the game, and I know we're already 6 minutes in. However, before we did that, I thought we'd get some maps up again, because we haven't done this for a while. Given that it's the turn of the century, these maps are around about what... these maps available on the National Library of Scotland mapping website, NLS.GeoExplore. Search NLS GeoExplore and the link will come up, no problem. We're going to look at, the first thing is, people have said, I had a couple of people ask me, why have you already put railways out of use? Well, actually, the railways, loads of bits of railway were being put out of use throughout the 1800s. Not to mention... not to mention sort of all the old plateways that got replaced, some of the old routes that were just not high enough quality and got kind of entirely bypassed. You know, the Stockton-Darlington Railway, the incline that comes out of Shildon is pretty rapidly abandoned. So, so it's a good example. So, an example of that is here in Tadcaster, kind of near York, where you've got the North East Railway's Church Fenton-Harrogate line kind of coming through. And there was a plan that, so you can see it kind of crossing the road there, there's the railway. And there's a plan, this mapping's fantastic, by the way. This is 1 mile to 25, what is it? To 25 inches, is that right? It's huge, it's fantastic, high quality mapping. No, that can't be right. Let me F11 this and remind myself what the, yeah, I think it's 1 mile to 25 inches. Yeah, that would make sense, 1 mile to 25 inches. Anyway, right, sorry, I digress. We're going to look at a bit of railway that didn't even finish getting built. So this was with a pretty spectacular viaduct, Taddy Viaduct, here. And the original plan was that the railway would continue in and provide an additional link into York. So here it is. Supposedly, you can see they've built some earthworks. And the railway is kind of, this is where the earthworks were kind of half built. And then the railway would have continued along next to the old Roman road, Old Street. Kind of coming along here. It would have come along and connected with them, basically would have paralleled the Roman road and connected in with the North East Railway's York and Normanton lines. So these are basically the main Leeds connection. You'll notice a distinct lack of something around, wait a minute, that's Coltonthorpe. Let's keep coming a bit further south. What's here that should be here, I wonder? Colton Crossing. Well, if I do this, what's here? Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's Colton Junction, everyone. Colton Junction. Oh, look at it, it's beautiful. Anyway, I digress. New railways appearing, that's for the future. In any case, the reason I've come up here is because it's interesting to look at... So that's a railway that's kind of already become disused. Thought it's also interesting to look at, I mean, for starters... Ooh, something sticky or stainy that's stuck to the map there, don't worry about that. I thought it'd be interesting to look at the mass that is... So, bearing in mind that Flitwick's kind of our York parallel, isn't it? It's kind of... That's kind of the vibe. This is a huge... I'm not going to try and reproduce this, because I'm kind of playing the game in such that I'm not building railway lines that are entirely purposeless. Like, I'm trying to do it in such a way that I'm playing a bit by the game's rules. to try and make some financial sense, right? However, I do quite like the idea of growing Flitwick's, kind of growing up the sheds around Flitwick as the kind of the main Great Western sheds. So that might be something that I start doing now. Yeah, York is great. You remember I can't remember which episode it was previously where I kind of went through and showed you how much of York is railway. Interestingly, though, there are still bits of non-existing railway here. So there's a distinct lack of Derwent Valley Light Railway here. For any of you who know the geography of the area, I was out here walking fairly recently. If I whiz here, you'll see there it is. There's a distinctive railway-shaped line here that doesn't currently exist. I went for a little pointless perambulation and had a look down this bit where they've been doing some D-veg works and on the Derwent Valley Light Railway, Merton sort of little heritage railway. Yeah, distinct lack of that showing here, which is interesting because it means that had to go through York. Rather, it shows how much of York hadn't kind of grown up by this point. It's just a lack of York. The interwar years really shaped York to become the sort of size of city that it is now. Anyway, that's all a digression really, because I think the interesting thing we're going to do is to sort of have a think of some of the things that we can do in and around Flitwick to grow those sheds. Yeah. A guy called Pi, the whole branch line network in my area was laid down in the 1900s and closed in the 1930s. Is that in the Netherlands? In any case, we are good. So there's that. Anything else anyone wants to see? I mean, there's not a huge amount. I mean, if we go over to Leeds, let's go over to Leeds. If we go over to Leeds, you can see, you can see Central Station still in place. If we want a proxy for like Shanklin, Leeds is kind of that proxy, maybe. I don't know. You've got New Street Station, which is what the current station is, basically. Wellington Station, which is now mostly car park. The Queen's Hotel is sort of the old hotel is there, but this got rebuilt, I think, because it has this fantastic Art Deco building. Notice all the tramways as well. And then Central Station with its fantastic viaduct that runs over the river, over the air, and in. And then all the goods sheds as well. Huge amount of stuff. If you look at what that is now. Spiky new buildings, for better or worse. Anyway, that's all very interesting. What we're going to do is go and have a look and do some building. So let me get OBS up and swap us out. There we go, and then get you lot back. Hello, you're all back, lovely. And then go back to the game. I've done my alts and tabsing. There we go. So, what are we going to do first? Well, the first thing we're going to do is. Maybe shed building is precisely what we need to do. Let's press play for a little bit and see what's going on down here. Actually, no, let's pause. So, where on earth are we going to put these new sheds? Where do we think they should go? Are we going to build them out, kind of build them up here, or are we going to build up in this sort of railway space? I think possibly this railway space is where it's going to go. Because there are these kind of defunct lines here that used to run down to the old, used to run down and connect to the old route to Leighton. So maybe that's what we're going to do. We're going to exploit these and build a load of sheds and sidings. Let's do it. Let's do it now. So let me have a little think. Pop this in here. This is going a bit slow. Not off to a great start. Now, does this loop back on itself? It doesn't loop back on itself at the moment, but perhaps that's something that we can build in so that can kind of loop round. Yeah, let's straighten that up so that it's kind of broadly parallel with that. I mean, it's not at the moment, but that's fine. And how are we going to do this? Can you go look at a big city to see if performance is improved? Yeah, we'll do that shortly. We're going to do some building first. Let's do. Yeah, there we go. And let's see. No, I'm going to make it OTT. We've got three sheds there. And what should we do in terms of? Is that what I want, or do I want to make it a bit of a roundhouse situation? Because we could roundhouse it, couldn't we? No, it's fine. That's fine. Okay, right. Let's have a look. What we're going to make this work like? Let's say, yeah, and maybe. How are we doing here? What are we thinking? What should this look like? Do we want it to be fairly straightforward? Actually, you know what? Because it should be. I kind of don't. Why is it building up like that? I kind of don't want it to do that at all. And then. What are we thinking? A layout kind of similar to this? Is it me, or is the text of the speed sign changed size? Well, that seems like a strange thing for it to have happened, but it kind of does look like that. There we go. Let's go 30 there. That'll be 30, 30. Oh. Let's do that. That'll work nicely. Let's Oh, come on now. Right, okay, fine. So if I 30. Okay, so I want 30. Let's get 30. There. That'll do. There we go. Let's then do that and do this. Is that now a horrendous drop? Oh, it is. Jesus. Right. Let's do it this way. Yeah, there we go. Zoom in a bit. Just setting up at this, you know, just doing some yard work. We'll maybe make this more interesting shortly. Right, then if I go, no, this is the tricky bit. I've now got to go like this. Let's go from there again and just do. Okay. And one more. There we go, and another one, I think. There we are. Ah, there we are. How's it going? Maybe we should have flattened it first. Good, and good. That'll do nicely. That's nice. Let's we don't want a one way. No, that's. Have I put that the right way? Yeah, I have. That's good. And put that there. And what else can we squeeze in here? I wonder. I know what we can squeeze in here, which is. There we go. Yeah. Just a passing loop. Just to give it a bit of extra. Is that right? Yeah, that's what I want. And then ditto. Oh, you know, I need to put my signals on, folks. There we are. Now I can see. Let's make that. Yeah, and that. Yeah. Just for an extra bit of track work. Maybe do the same on the other side as well, just for extra. Good. 25. Marvelous. That'll do. It's not very long, is it? That's yeah, that's kind of pointless actually. I'll maybe just not have that one. Have one on the short one, but then maybe not one there. Just sort of, yeah. There we go. Yeah, that's all right. I'm a piece of that. Let's shade it in and have done with it. Because we can do more interesting stuff in this. I know. But I just thought I'd do something a bit, you know. There we go. Let's just. And just sort this out. There we go. This is going to be sat on ballast, and this is all going to be ballast. Ballast, 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 ballast. Okay, get rid of that old cord. Yeah, there we go. I think that's fine. And just put that up there. Flatten that out a bit. There we go. There we go. It's added some extra railway land there. Wait, have I been building everything right-hand drive? Yeah, because the signals, everything's right-hand drive. It has to be. Why not extend the passing loop all the way to the entrance track? Because I don't want to. Because it's just like a little. It's not really a passing loop so much as it's just, you know, it's more like a. I don't know. It had a purpose. Oh, you know what? You're right. I should do that. Oh no, because it does things I don't enjoy. That's why. That's why. There we are. Let's put it back where it was. Yeah, good. There's some of that. There was a shed somewhere else, wasn't there? Yeah, it's over there. Okay, so they built a new shed. Glorious. That's... What are we going to call this? This is the... GWR Flitwick Shed Works number 1. Glorious. And this one is then... Glorious. Oh, no. This one is number 2. And then this one is number 3. There. Marvellous. That's nice. I want to try and do a roundhouse next. So for that, because we're starting off with building our new facilities up. For the roundhouse, we're going to head over to... let's run things a bit. Let's get things running a bit. Yeah, let's go this way. Seems alright, you know. But there's a load of new rolling stock going to be appearing on the Great Central, so they need, you know, they've got a lot of quite old stock pulling their busier trains around, so they need to obviously replace those. They've got a lot of stopping trains that really ought to be faster, so replacing those with faster trains is a necessity. So they need to work out where their main, where the Great Central is going to have its main sort of shed, where its main works are going to be. And part of me thinks Paynton, perhaps, because it's kind of usefully located. Just a case of working out where those works are going to be. Well, I say that, it's all pretty flat, isn't it? Where could such works be? It could be that they're out on here. The thing is, if you put them there, then you're kind of blocked into where they can access. Maybe they go to Mag Hull. Maybe the works need to go... What are your thoughts? Where are we going to... Looking less laggy, people are saying. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. Let's see. Oh, you know what we're going to do? We're going to... while I'm here, let's just swap a few vehicles out, shall we? There we go. Let's see. So we have the stopper. This is the stopping passenger, which is running with the... There we are. See, these are all running with... Which is interesting. They're all running with... let's make this blue. How many is it? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's get these. Let's give them all a... That'll speed them up a little bit. The thing is, do I want to... I think that's as fast as they can go anyway, so we'll give them those. Yeah, see, again, these... I'm thinking these need to have... yeah, let's pop these in. So they're just getting a refurb. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this one. There we are. Replace those all. Yeah. Okay, that's nice. And then the Mag-Hull stopper. Yeah, good. Good. Branch on Mag... Oh, it's this one. Oh, I see. Yeah. Let's do the same on this, actually, because this... yeah, except for these, I can probably just do this. And swap it out with a... Because these are all going to have been cascaded down. Before they cascade to the next train, they'll have got a good heavy refurb, so they'll be pretty much as new. Glorious. Yeah, the only thing that's outdated about them is performance rather than the actual vehicles themselves. Yeah, okay, I'm kind of happy with that. Getting where we need to be. The Midland has still got quite a lot of old stock. That's fine. Yeah, so these are all running quite nicely. Anyway, let's leave them to it. Key question: where's the GCR's headquarters going to be? If we go to Haverhill, don't want this to run too much while we're... See, it's still lagging a little bit. If I go down to Haverhill... no, see, look at this. This is growing out quite a lot. These are definitely growing into one urban area, aren't they? Cripes. Mate, I wonder. There's not a huge amount of space, is there? And we're actually running out of space. So if I built this here, you know, built this as a sort of semicircle into here, maybe this could work. Let's have a look. So if I did this and then maybe like a... Is that feasible? Could we do it like an intermediate now between these? No, they're too close. Let's see, that's that. Yeah, I wonder. Maybe that, and then delete these two. Delete these. Perhaps have these a bit more like... Is that all I've done? Just... Okay, there's 4. Let's see what these are like. By the industry to the left of the town. Oh, up there. Yeah, because there could actually be a track. Yeah, you're right. Actually, there could be a track. I kind of want to make a roundhouse because I think it would look cool. There could be a track, a kind of a connecting track running through. It doesn't have to be right off the main line, and that would allow a bit of a chord. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. We'll see if we can fit it here. Let's go with... yeah, let's go with the first one being positioned here, and then I'll just do 2 notches between them. There we are. This is going to demolish fields, isn't it? Ugh. Yeah, it is. Oh no. Yes, it is. The thing is, I don't know if it makes a difference because there's loads of field there. They'll be fine. I'm just watching the architecture the railway's built, and I've just had inspiration. This isn't a perfect circle at all, is it? It's like a weird semicircle thing. Okay, we'll see how that looks for now. That's kind of fun. Let's see how on earth we're going to NP way this up. That's the tricky bit, right? This is fun, but how are we going to make this work? What's all the chat? Why not extend passing loop? Where are we? Financially left to town, Michael C. Not sure what it is. Is it a sawmill? Oh, no idea. Different town. Ah, right. Place you were looking at originally. Ah, it's gone. It's gone. This is a good place. Fine. Happy days. So now let's... we kind of always pick one as a straight line. I think, given the way these look. Yeah, okay, that'll do nicely. Happy days. Yes. Now, how are we going to then connect this in? Are we going to do it with... let's first of all check. Oh, crikey, it needs to go up quite a bit. Okay, that's fine. I can fix that with the old slam through here trick. Yeah, there we go. Is that looking about like it's matching its thing? Yeah, it is. Fine. Good. 34, 34, 34. Okay, fine. Now, can I get that to... If I do that, how's this going to look if I go like that? Oh, that's nonsense. That's never going to work. Oh, I can just put a crossover in, right? 30 on one leg, that'll do fine. And likewise the other direction, let's have a think about what that's going to look like. So, oh jeez. Let's have a think. Yeah, that's nearly there. 30, 30. 29, that'll do me nicely. And that's too shallow to put in it. Though that's fine actually, because I can do... yeah. Nice, I like that. That's good. That's fine. Now let's see what the heck I'm going to do for this. I'm not sure all of these will work. Slash any of these will work because I've... Oh, that's fine. Too much curvature. Okay. Now, can I get this in such a way that that is now going to allow me to double slip? Yeah. That's kind of what I was thinking and hoping. When I was thinking about this in my sleep, this is kind of what I was envisioning it working as. Yeah. And then this would do the same. Yeah. Now, these two are never going to work, so maybe I just get rid of them. Yeah, that's fine. These are kind of visually interesting anyway, I quite like that. In terms of how that connection actually works, if I delete that, does it actually retain the slip? Yeah, because what I can do is basically just put that in as a spur, as if it's a thing. Just put it in as a spur, as if it's a thing. Happy days. That allows the connectivity. There's a bit of an interesting little industrial spur thing going on. They all connect in. Quite pleased with that. If only turntables were a thing in this game. They probably were. They probably are in mods, right? Anyway, they're it's fine. We're surviving without. I'm going to flatten this up first. Yeah. Come on. There we are. Lovely. Oh, there we are. That's nice. I like that. Let me now paint this in. So, if I paint this now like this, sort of yard space, is this going to look crazy or is it going to look kind of interesting? Yeah, I think it's alright actually. If I do this, yeah, that's looking alright. I'm at peace with that. Let's just crank this up a bit. Ooh. That maybe works. Let me just now go down back to there we go. That'll do me. Lovely, and then likewise, let's just there. Good. Yeah, that's quite nice. I like that. And down to, let's just get me old faithful 18 in and ballast that up there, and likewise, just... There we go. How's that looking? Yeah, I think that looks kind of cool. Thoughts? There we go. That is... It's a thing. It's a thing. Right, what we have, and this is... we're going to call this... This is the GCR... Who's on? Who have we got here? Who's actually got a name? Where are we? Let's call it the... They're going to call these the Bury Works number 1. Because these are, even though this is in Haverhill, they're going to call it Bury because they are going to call it Bury, of course. And number 2, and number 3, and number 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, number 5, and number 6. Yeah, quite like that. What are your thoughts? I think that's kind of interesting and fun, and is going to provide us with... Basically, it's going to... One of the things it's going to enable us to do is, if we head over here, is actually bulldoze this works. This is the old locomotive works. Oh, well, we'll leave it there for now, but the chances are it's going to get... It's probably going to get bulldozed at some point in the near future. There we go. Yeah, it enables that demolition to happen, and the chances are they're probably just going to leave it. But anyway, do we need to signal that thing up? Anyway, we probably do, don't we? Let's do just that. So, how am I going to signal that up? Actually, I think that's going to be yeah. Oh no, I don't. That needs to be there. There we go, and this needs to be. There we go. Oh. Maybe the same with this one as well. Yeah. That's probably fine, right? That'll work. I quite like that. I think that's kind of interesting. It's an interesting thing. It's a railway feature. There we are, that's grand. These two are connecting rapidly, which is slightly scary in the scale at which these two are growing. Actually, do we? Maybe we need a little local service. So we've got, what have we got pulling in here? We've got the GNR, right, okay, so let's play with the services as well a bit. It's 1900, let's press play as well. Let's get things going. So the Haverhill to Raleigh stopper. Let's... no. Oh, well, actually, yeah. Let's rename this. This is Raleigh to Bury. Because we're going to... Yeah, Raleigh to Bury. We're going to go from Haverhill... Oh, golly. Add station... No, let me pause this to make sure I've got it. Oh, it's doing lots of weird. It's doing lots of weird camera recentering, which I'm not so sure about. Also, space doesn't seem to be working as a thing, which is kind of annoying. No, it is now. Okay, we're going to change that to number 2. Why? Because we're then going to go down here and pull into Bury somewhere. And then come back. Yeah. So that now leaves Haverhill Central as being, there we are, kind of wired in like that with no need, kind of no passenger services on it at the moment. But that isn't going to be the case forever because what we're going to do is, get rid of this signal for starters. Also, what speed is this? I mean, also just sort out the fact that rolling stock has cost us something. We build things. What speed have I got here? 28, 28. It's kind of shallow. Let's. I'm just going to bulldoze this for now. Things are going to complain. The reason they're complaining is because I've just done that. But what I want to do is this. Yeah, there we go. Can I get that up to 30? Yeah, that'll do me, and then I can go. Yeah, that's better. I like that. Actually, does that? Yeah, okay. Well, there's a distinct lack of signals in Haverhill, isn't there? Crikey. Need to kind of fix that. So that's coming in there. That's pausing there. The signals are going to hold that there. Yeah. And I'm really giving myself much breathing space for any sort of action there. If I, yeah, what I need now is for this to be double switch, double slip. There we are. Yeah. Okay. How's everyone doing? You all there? Is this alright? We're kind of doing some rearrangement works. The reason I'm doing that is because I'm going to start a new service, which is new line, which is from Bury Central to Haverhill. That's it, and it's going to be a G.C.R. Bury to Haverhill suburban service. Yeah. Just made that yellow to sort of see where it's pulling in. That's pulling. It's kind of pulling in what looks like a bit of a weird place, to be honest. We'll rearrange that later. Okay, let's make that blue, and let's allocate our first locomotive from here. What is this suburban service going to look like? Let's put it in with one of these older ones that they've got clearly got a surplus of. Plus, let's start with 7 coaches to sort of see what that looks like in terms of passenger interest, shall we say, or shall we? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, grand. And do you want one of them for now? Let's go one for now. G.C.R. suburban passenger. And we're going to allocate this to the... let me look this way, yeah. Bury to Haverhill suburban. Basically, a suburban kind of short out and back service with using that bay platform. I think that'll be fine. In terms of terminals, how sensible are my platform allocations? They're not crazy at this point, in fairness. I mean, don't get me wrong, this whole station throat could be improved. It's not great. We'll work on that in the future, though. Not least with the tracks coming through here. This whole thing needs wide. It's just a bit of a pig's ear, isn't it? A service will only do 2 stops. No, it's just a suburban service. It's just running. It's just a quick way for passengers to get from Bury up to Haverhill. It's not anything particularly exciting. It's just an out and back, just because those sorts of services would have appeared. It's fine. This is a busy station as well, isn't it? What's it all waiting for? Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. We've done that little thing. That's interesting. Right, we were going to do a little chord, weren't we? So that's running. Oh, let's go and have a look at our new service up here. Can we have our... oh, also... that thing is gone. There. Our first loco coming out of our works. Very nice. I like that. A station halfway between the two. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, actually. In fact, that's a very good idea. It's one that we're going to action right now. Well, now, what's halfway between? Let me just check. There. Yeah, here. So in the position of where the old junction used to be, We are indeed going to build a new station. Great shout. Now, how am I going to build this station? That is the question. Am I going to build it as a... let's have a look. 2 tracks. Oh, that song is definitely reset. It seems to be... Anyway. No, I think. That's kind of where I want it to be. One length is 160, that's fine. Oh, this is funky. Is that actually connected? I just need to check. It's not, is it? Okay, let's fix that. There we are. And also, let's just to make sure that the vertical alignment is suitable. Let me just sort these out. Yeah. They're building this as a 2-platform one. They haven't got the cat. They're not building it. It's a suburban station, so they're not building it with the huge... also, it's on the kind of the suburban loop, so they're not building it as a loop station. They're just building it as a simple little thing like this. Haverhill North. There we go. Does it want a connection on the other side? Probably does, doesn't it? Let's do that. Pasture buildings. Let's just a couple. Simple. What are we going to call this? What is this place going to be called? God, I don't even know. What should we call it? What streets have we got? What's going on where? What is this? That's a farm. Actually, this is called... I'm going to have a quick look at my map, actually, because there is a junction there. And did I keep the name of it on my... If I go up to Bury... Yeah, it was called Bury Junction. Maybe that's what I'm going to call it. Even though it's not actually on a junction. Bury Junction. How's that? How are you feeling about this? It's going to cause... This station is going to cause traffic problems. Zero doubt. Zero doubt. What we're going to do is have the... Most trains won't call at this, just the suburban will. So we're going to add the station, and then likewise here. There we go. I am going to add signals. Yeah, so... there we go. And this side. And... this side, and this side. I think I've broken this. Let me fix it again. There we are. There we are. That's happening. So let me also just put in some roads so we know what's going on here. Closer. Closer. Is this a hill? Yeah, it's a hill that we're kiboshing here. Cool. That's grand. Like that. Yeah, and let's do the same on the other side as well, actually. Yeah, the other side is a distinctively... you know what? Let's what was that? And let's pop the passenger buildings down. Just pop a single passenger entrance down this end. Yeah, that's more like it. Making most of the old alignment, the old railways owned land, so you know they're making the most of that. I'm never going to be able to draw this road in quite the right place. There we are. Good. Actually, I'm going to continue that straight up here. There we are. Doing that. Is that alright? Is that interesting? Is that nice? Maybe I want to shorten that a little bit. It's best to delete the whole thing. Of course it is. Fool. There we are. That'll do. Maybe just connect this little road here as well. There. We'll see what the construction looks like once once it starts happening naturally. There we are. There's the connection. There's Bury Junction Station. What's it connected with? The tram could benefit from going up this way, couldn't it? So let's do that. Let's extend the tram. The tram that's definitely going to become an interurban tram. Do we do that? Do we do that yet? Ooh. Actually, you know what? Maybe. Oh yeah. You know what? We're going to set up an interurban tram right now, and it's going to be run by the Great Central. So we're going to. Well, how am I going to do this? What do I reckon? Let's have it. Another thing. Yeah, okay. They're going to use the existing tramways, but they are going to put the overheads in. So this is, yeah, there we are. This is kind of using the existing tracks, but then obviously they're going to make use of the new tracks as well. There we are. And through here. Oh. Existing tracks, existing tracks. And we just want to connect up with the existing station, really. So we're going to do that, and this, and that. And it's just an interurban, so it's just going to be these, connecting these ones like that. Can I have a place a bus stop nearby and name it after that? Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Let's pop this in here. Lovely. Oh, this obviously needs to be called Bury Junction as well. Bury Junction Station, marvellous. I'm just going to switch all these on because it allows me to see where I've got my other stations. So let's pop another one in here, and another one in sort of where, yeah, here. There we are. And another one in here. And then I think that's fine, because after that it's more spaced out. Right, then we're going to place this line, this new line. Let's pop it. So it's going to go from here, here. Oh, do I want it to have that many stops? Maybe I don't want it to stop so frequently. Oh, stuff it. Yeah, I'll get it running right the way through. Stop everywhere. Funny that's called Broadway. I need to rename that. Up here, yes, you, then you, then you, then you, then up here. Now, what we don't want this, yeah. I need another station. I need a station to go here. Yeah, and then if I, yeah, where was I? It was here. If I click, so if I do that, then this, and then I can go back. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Boom. And then I just need to retrace my steps, I think. There we are. Back here, back here. And everything else is done. Happy days. So this is the GCR Bury to Haver Hill. That's what we're going to call it. Yeah. Tramway. Yeah, that's what we're going to call it. It's going to be light blue. It's going to be run by the GCR. They're trying to get in on the act. Or are we going to call it the Bury Tram Corporation? Or maybe it's going to be the Bury Tram Corporation, you know. And they're building it as a competition. Tram Corporation Limited. Bury to Haver Hill. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. Give it that nice red. Yeah, that makes more sense. This is obviously Bury. Oh, this is Central Station. That's better. Now this line needs trains. It needs trams. Are these all running? These are all running steam as well. So they're going to procure their first. Oh wait a minute. No, let's keep running. So they've built that infrastructure. They're not going to run the trains yet because I think something's going to happen next year. which will be useful. There we go. So that's happening. Good. What's that one? East Coast Stopper. Oh my goodness. Let's... So the East Coast Stopper, this is a long distance train. This needs... All these need swapping out. So it's the East Coast Stopper. Yeah, let's swap all these out. Because I think it's interesting to run this as a... It is a stopper, but also it's... Or do I want to run it? Yeah, we're going to have it... Okay, we what's it? It's 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I replace it with that, that is still... So it's going to run... It's just going to run fast. It's not going to run, like, super fast, but it'll accelerate quicker and yeah. That piece for that. It might be that we want to put in extra faster coaches at some point, Waves. What else am I up to? What else do I need to get up to? We've done... What else, folks? Oh, I know what we need to do. So that's all running. We're going to head to Bradshaw in a minute just to sort of have a look. And yes, we are going to start looking at speeds along the main lines. But before we do speeds along the main lines, which I think is what I'm going to do, I'm going to work my way from one end to the other of the GCR main line. Oh, I've gone up to low stuff. That's no good. Wooler. Here we are, Blackpool. We need to build this cord. We need to build this cord, folks. And so to do that, I'm going to get rid of these signals. I'm going to have a look at how fast. Ideally, I want it to be kind of pretty fast. 48. If I can get it faster still. If I can get it to 50. 51. Yeah, that'll do. There we go. There we are. And then if I just follow that round, that should... There. Quite like that. There we go. Now, where does this look familiar? It's got a bit of a door vibe to it, doesn't it? Anyway, 50-mile-an-hour turnouts as well, folks. Ooh, we're in the future now. So let's do that and that and... oh, that's quite an uphill, isn't it? Ooh. Okay. And this. And also this. Also this. Yeah, I think that's where we need to be. That's going up the hill and that's going down the hill. Okay, fine, yeah. Very nice. Okay. So that's... We've now installed that cord. Happy days. We're also going to... So we're going to do some work. We're going to head up to Frome, actually. Let's head up to Frome. Frome doesn't get much love, as you know. Yeah. There's trains running in and out of Frome. We are going to upgrade some of the trains running in and out of Frome. Let's do that now. Yes. Let's do this. And so Hexham to Frome. Let me have a think about where these lines are going. Hexham to Frome, that's a local train. Not a problem. Leighton to Frome, that's like the main express running north-south. Let's swap this out with one of these beasts, shall we? What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just to get those running faster. Lowest off to Frome. What's that? That's still kind of a local one. That's fine. Southport to Frome. Oh, that's kind of a local one as well. Let's leave... If they're local sized, I'll leave them local sized. What I will do is we're gonna... we've cascaded the rolling stock, so we're gonna use the fast rolling stock. There we go. Faster rolling stock. Orpington Frome. Lowestoft Frome. Yeah, that's like a big time local train, isn't it? Lowestoft Frome. Wait, that's... kind of surprised that is not rammed, but it really... Oh, it kind of is. Should we expand those a bit? I'm going to expand those. So let's let's get the brown back, and let's expand, because there's two quite large places. Let's expand those. This is okay. That's fine. We'll leave the Midland still running its poxy crap stock. That's not a problem. There's no place like Frome. Yeah, I know, right? This is it. Well, Frome's kind of a neat. It's a very expensive station given the number of services, but it's it's a smart station. It feeds the pier, which has had very few passengers. It's just, yeah. Actually, if I go 20 years, what's this telling me? It just isn't. I mean, I presume it's just because no ships arrive any kind of frequency at this place. Anyway, that's fine. I kind of like having the ships running back and forth anyway. What's this? This is a... Yeah, okay. So we've got some trains running back and forth. Let's... Now, if I run... Let's head to Shanklin. Oh, look at Shanklin. Busy Shanklin. Let's run it a bit and let's have a think. Let me have a think about... Oh, look at that. There's a... What's that? That's the Leighton to Frome service. Oh, it looks pretty good, doesn't it? There we are. Whoa. This game starts getting nice, doesn't it? I like this. So this one's going this way. So actually, to be honest, I can pretty much there we go. Okay, pulling through the S&C. It's going to go under this little tunnel, this bridge here. Happy days. Just smashed our heads through the spandrel there. Don't worry about that. It's not bad, is it? It makes a nice noise. This one it really makes a nice noise. Yeah, let's go past another train. Oh, here we are. What speed are we at now? 37 miles an hour. Not that fast, is it? Anyway, that's happening. What we're going to do is... Sorry, the reason I did this is because I want to have a look at some of the other services. So we've got the Leighton to Frome, Leighton to Hexham, Leighton to Lowestoft. That needs swapping out as well. So that is 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then place that, and then also obviously make them all brown. Leighton to Southport, I think, is quite a major one. So we're going to... Oh no, it isn't. It's kind of suburban. Okay, we'll leave that then. Leighton to Stratford is a regional one. But yeah, I think Leighton to Stratford needs swapping out as well. So we're going to get that in with that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. There, I think that's only fair. That means that the Great Western is going to be running a kind of a generally faster timetable. The train, not quite as much mixing. See, we've already got a fast train getting held up by this slower train here, which I quite like, actually. That's kind of an annoying, fun thing. Just realised I'm going to get this awful mess of skyscrapers after 1970. Might have to get a script. That's fine. It'll happen, and the game will look how it looks, and whatever. It's fine. There is a mod that basically held a lot of the buildings in place and made it look a lot nicer, but this isn't Britain. This is our random tropical island, and you know, planning rules are a bit more lax, shall we say? So, anyway, what's down here? This is the painting line. Yeah, it's fine. So things are happening. So we built that chord. Stuff is moving around. What we're going to do is now trace along the Great Central Railway, or the main line, and make sure we've got rid of all the things that aren't going to be had on fast express services. So level crossings, for example, I need to go through and get rid of all the level crossings. And while that happens, we can enjoy some fast trains coming past. We are losing quite a lot of cash. Let's just pause a second and have a look at our lines. Well, firstly, I need to check that there aren't any lines that are completely knacked up, because I haven't looked around at any stuff that's just frozen in place. For example, Sheldon Delivery Company really should not be frozen in place. That unsettles me deeply. Is it all moving, or is it frozen in place? Kind of frozen in place. Maybe it's time to build that Metropolitan Railway bypass, because it is moving. It is moving. Just. Yeah, no, I think it's fine. It's moving around. There's nothing. It's all kind of shifting around. Let me hide some stuff again so I can kind of keep an eye on services while they're happening. There we are. Yeah, nothing's like locked still. I think everything is kind of moving. Oh, apart from down here, what's this weird collection of? It's a bit weird. I don't like the look of that. Why is there a queue of Metropolitan trains here? What's their game? Why are they doing this? Don't like that. Anyway, it doesn't seem to be snarled up, so we'll leave it to it. Here's Bradshaw. I said I'd go to Bradshaw. Here it is. It's pretty busy, to be honest. Pretty busy. It's October 1900. Bradshaw Shildon may also need a station in the middle if you want the two to merge. There is a station in the middle. There's South Road. Don't forget South Road Metropolitan. There it is. Oh, I suppose another station down here. It's fine. We've got tram connections that I think will bring growth in. Please tell me this is full. It's not that full. Anyway. What were we doing? We were going to run along the Great Central, weren't we? I've got distracted. Oh, the other thing we're going to do is start having a look at what this chord's going to be. Busy, busy, busy. There's old Richmond looking trapped. How's traffic doing? I mean, the train traffic is quite clogged up. Yeah, interesting. Anyway. We're definitely going to have some like congestion situations going on, which is interesting. I need to also start looking at actually. Oh man, there's so many overlays to start looking at. If I look at stations that are clogged, oh no, I do want to look at the stations that are clogged up. Are there any that are really bad, getting really bad? Freight ones don't care about. Passenger ones are the ones I'm interested in. Yeah. Those freight ones are rammed, that's fine. They'll look fine. Wakefield has quite... Whatever... Whoa, I mean, Wakefield has grown. Crikey, Mikey, that's a big place. Melksham... Yeah, that's all seeming fine. This is utterly clogged up with stuff that's just not getting delivered quickly enough. Let's have a quick look at why that might be. Oh. Let's duplicate those. Oh, so they're bad. Of course they're bad quality. Of course there's loads of vehicles that I need to now go and renew. Of course that's the situation. That's always the situation. Ugh. Right. Let's do that too then. What vehicles are bad? Come on, game. Show me the damage. Auto renew would be quite nice. Yes, it would. Oh god. So many. Oh joy, good grief. Right, okay. There's no sound like the present, is there? Manage vehicle. Okay. What's all that? It's just this, isn't it? Oh, we've got a lorry thing. That's nice. Right, then this. What is this? This is. What are these? Oh, let me just reduce. Sorry, everyone. This is the boring stuff. I hate this bit of the vehicles getting old is really annoying. Oh, could I? Maybe I could increase these to just. Do I want to do that? No, I don't, because I think that's pretty much how I make my cash. It's fine, right? It's fine. Let's go to the top and keep renewing these from. Let's do this sequentially. Manage vehicles. Replace all of these with those. I'm hoping that some of these will be like. Oh, did it for an hour and 10 minutes. Crikey. What would be the perfect spot? Oh, really? In that gap? Yeah, it's too busy there. It's a massive junction. There's just no capacity for it. Pop that in there. Then There we go. Good. Let's do, what's this? Bury municipal, manage vehicle. Yeah. Pop them in replace for that. Manage vehicle and swap them all with this. And, oh golly. Manage vehicles, swap them all with this. Oh no, that's this. And whatever this is. Oh yeah, okay. There, that's all that. And this is all... Oh, I didn't do that, did I? I did. And this... Oh. There we go. Remind me to stop just... I don't know, remind me to do something that makes this go away, because it's really irritating. It'd be nice if these just auto-renewed. Thing is, I suppose it allows you to check that you're renewing it with kind of the vehicle that you want to be. Which is the issue, isn't it, really? Because I don't want to... If I decide I want to start renewing new trucks, I don't want to... I want to take it as an excuse to swap things out with, you know, new road vehicle, you know, new diesel things when they start appearing. I don't want to retain the old vehicles, so ultimately I have to do this. There we are. And what is this? This is all these. Yeah. And what are these? More. This is a lot of oil. You can see how much freight there is kind of going on around the place. There we are. I'll swap you as well. Good. We're getting there. Nearly. Ely Municipal. Where's... What's that? Oh, that's kind of... Okay. Droitwich. Crikey. There's a lot of things that I kind of forgot even existed at this point. Yeah, of course there's a mod for it, but I'm playing vanilla because I'm a bit of a purist. I don't know why, but I'm nonsensically a vanilla game player, and that's certainly what I'm doing here. And I don't want to rely on mods when the game is going to become so unstable in late stage. So I'm fighting that urge to have mods. And also I want the save to be able to be picked up by anyone. I think that's it. We've got a good condition. Yeah, we've got... Okay, good. That's going to help. Probably. Anyway. Right, what was I in the middle of doing? I was in the middle of doing something, wasn't I? There's our brick freight on its way, doing its thing. Yeah, we're going to work our way from one end of the GCR to the other and increase speeds and... Oh no, we were looking at full stations, weren't we? That's what we're doing. Getting distracted again. That's fine and fine and that's fine. Shepshed, Chesterfield, Raleigh, Hexham. It's looking alright. Yeah, industrial places are full, but the passenger stations aren't, so that's fine. Fine. I think everything's fine. I don't think we've got any issues. What should we do? We're going to go down to the other end. We're going to do the thing that I've been saying I'm going to do for 20 minutes now, which is work our way from one end of the Great Central to the other. So let me get speeds up for starters. Oh golly. So that obviously speeds them over here. We're going to follow the fast lines round. What's that? Okay, that's quite slow. S&C. Probably do from increasing that speed actually. Well, we'll leave it for now. Everything's approaching. So, nice. Wait, what is that? Road to Framingham stopper. Oh, definitely swap these two out with new... Oh, no, yeah, stuff it, it's fine. Light blue, yes, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Very nice. That's going that way. So, I keep getting distracted from what I'm doing. I was looking at lines, wasn't I, for a while? It's our worst performing line is the Brickworks somehow. Followed by the Express, which is picking up a lot more passengers now that it's sped up. It's picking up more passengers. Right. I was waiting for this to appear. It's 1901, which is good because it means that this interurban can get trams before I forget that I ever did it. So let's do that. Oh my goodness. So this line, we're going to add... what we're going to do, we're going to buy... We're going to make these a nice Oh, can we not colour them? I thought we could colour them. Oh, you can't do it here. You have to do it later, don't you? How are we going to have? We're going to have 8. Yeah, 8. I'm going to paint them in this nice sort of maroon colour. We're going to put them on this bury to have a hill. There we go. The start of that interurban. See how that does, and see how profitable that gets. See if that works nicely. No, very nice. So that's happening. Oh, also, these trams are probably getting a bit old. Let's swap out Lowestoft's trams with the new ones. Yeah. Come on now. Yeah, they're mediocre. Let's swap them out with the new ones. I'm all up for that. The North getting its... Also, let's head over to Shanklin and give Shanklin some new trams. Well, I like those. 1901. Our regional cities are the ones leading the charge. Bury's a bit further behind. Let's get Shanklin on the go. I'm desperate to get Shanklin growing up a bit faster. So anything that kind of helps with that, I'm all for. There we go. Let's do this and swap these all out with this new one. Look at this. Oh, I'm excited about that. That should look quite nice. Where are we? Yeah, very nice. I like that. It's advertising. Nothing, it's just got something written on it. Oh wait, that's German. It's saying, today at the kiosk, new tabloids? I don't know. Tagblatt, that's Dave. Something, what's Blatt? Auf Deutsch. I don't know. New something in your region. That's aus in ihrer. It's polite way of saying your Region. That's fine. Region. What's Neuigkeiten? Neuigkeiten? I don't know. Go on, give me your German, folks. Oh, for goodness sake, I'm going back and forth. Let's start in Shanklin because it's less busy and I get less distracted. Right, we're doing some line speed. We're looking at the speeds and looking at where we can improve speed. So 44, that's fine. Station approach. Okay, fine. There's a nice train whizzing. It's not whizzing, it's trickling along. Here we go. That's 69. But what was the max speed of our thing? Max speed is like 60, isn't it? So 60. We just want to make sure we've got 60 on the go. That's fine. There's a train whizzing along, very nice. This is very nice. 60, that goes off that way to there. But we're just going along the main line for now to see if we can enhance anything. I think we're alright. Let's keep going. There we are, 50-50. Yeah, fine, grand. It's not bad, you know. It's not a bad alignment. There we are, 75. It's just a fast... They built a fast bit of railway, didn't they? Daily at the kiosk newspapers, news from your region. That is news. I figured it was news related, given the context. We're going to go from one end to the other and then look to see for any... Yeah, lovely. That's fine. The throughs are fast. Fast. The bridge just slow things down, but that's not a big deal. Yeah, this is a fast alignment. Almost, you know, it's grand. That chord is fine. Then we're gonna have. Then we whiz over into. So we kind of come through Rugeley. Then we've got this 50, and then we're off onto. We've got. It's fast. It's fast, folks. And then we're into Bury. So line speed wise, not an issue. Let's just have a look at any level crossings. So I don't think there are any, but let's just have a quick look. No level crossings. Some nice... Wait, did I delete some signals earlier and not replace them? No, I didn't. It's fine. Let's whiz along here. There we are. Well, which line have we four-tracked? Oh, the Great Central. It could be, couldn't it? We'll see how much clashy traffic there's going to be. I don't think it's unrealistic to think that this might get four-tracked. There are definitely some constraints on it. Yeah, like through here in Rouge, I think this is a serious constraint. You're not going to four-track this, but you might four-track afterwards. Like you might four-track from here onwards into Maghull. So just going to 37. Oh, 37 is so slow, isn't it? Let's whiz along here. No level crossings. Lots and lots of busy everything along here, though. Nice. Yep, lovely. Has this got passengers in it? Yeah, there are quite a few people travelling. Actually, I need to do my... By the time we get to 925, I really need to do my line stats, because I reckon there's going to be a lot that are getting busy, actually. Have we got any really profitable railways? We don't, do we, at all? Jesus. Yeah, I'll need to do my line stats again. I'm falling behind with my statistics collection, folk. I see no... Yeah, my stats collection is getting shoddy, folks. I need to catch up. I see no level crossings so far, which is good. No level crossings, no level crossings. No level crossings, great. Yep, lovely. Great Central's looking pretty fast to me. Nice. Yeah, nothing. I think I've already done that task, to be honest. Now let's whiz down and look at the line speed on the Kingston-bound fast services. There we are, line speed. So we've got a 60 mile an hour turnout and then a reverse. There we are. We go over this bridge and we get these stupid viaduct-looking nonsense. Whiz along here. 75, 75. So this is the new bit, so this is built fast, obvs. What's included as a vanilla mod? You enable an extra tab in the city menu to cheat city size, makes them grow much bigger at will. Oh, yeah, but that it feels cheat. I'm kind of enjoying the fun of leaving it to do its thing naturally. You know, it's fine. 75, 75, 62, 63. So that's still 60, so that's okay. 65, so there we are, that's still fine. There's a level crossing, though. And that was a level crossing, and that's a level crossing. As is that. Let's deal with these. Let's deal with them. Gonna pause, because the road bridges always take blinking ages to sort out. Main connection will be interrupted. Yeah, how can we... What's funny is that's coming over that side and then whizzing over that. Let's go in. Yeah, there are streets. Let's do halfway between these two. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. Now let's do this. Yeah, and let's do this. And likewise the other direction. Let's do this. Oh, Scheiße. Come on. There we are. Thank you. I'm going to click the right button this time. Yeah, and then delete you. Delete you. And we should. There we go. It's not bad, is it? Getting better at this game. Let's just... Come on. There we are. Just level that up a bit. Nice. I'm happy with that. Transplant the road to the other side of the line. It's a bit close to the beach. I'm going to do that. It's fine. I'm happy with this. That looks kind of nice. There we are. That's one done. Is there capacity for these level crossings to get fixed? There really isn't, is there? Because they're quite... I reckon we can possibly get rid of one of the level crossings there, can't we? Let's think about that. We've done this in another one of the, in Blackpool, I think, wasn't it, where we got rid of one of the level crossings. We're going to get rid of... This is Corby. There we are. And this is just going to go all together. The thing is, maybe that needs to go a bit further, because if I want to extend the platforms, which maybe the Midland Railway is going to do that, it's just not having any of it, is it? It's not having any of it. Oh, I don't want that to happen. Stuff it. Now, if I just do a very little, just a tiny little bit, do my best Michael Howard impersonation there. That's a reference that some of you on here will not get. There we go, do that, do that. I am going to extend Corby Midland while I'm at it. It's tiny and it's going to get bigger. I said I never would, and we've managed it. We've actually managed to extend Corby Midland. Would you believe it? But it's an extension on the cheat. They're not getting a canopy or anything. They're just doing it's just that. And I'm gonna. How flat is that? Yeah, fine. And through to there. Where's that signal? There's a signal there. Let's get to another one here. Grand. There's not really a signal actually at the station, is there? Maybe I should take the opportunity to signal it up. Should I? Oh. Yeah, well, we've got rid of one level crossing, but the other one is it's on the main street. There's nothing they can do about it. They're just gonna have to live with it. That's fine. Then we've extended Corby Midland Station, which is nice. What time is it? 1 hour 25 of streaming. Let's do the same thing here. We're gonna get this bridge, and we're gonna this road rather, and we're just gonna immediately, no pain at all, just do this and this. It's an easy one to fix. 1, 2, 3, 4. And just do that. There we go. And if I, yeah. Thank you. Oh. Not so sure about the ooh, that was a very weird noise I just made out of my mouth that I got feedback through my mic from. Don't know what that noise was. Let's not talk about it. That's going to go this way. Yeah, that's better. Oh, jeez. I say that. Triple G's. Fine. Fix you and move you. Work out what you're going to do. Ugh. Shallow angles, man. Nope, stuff it. It's not having any of it. I have to do a curvy bit. That's fine. Let's do a curve. Yeah, that's fine anyway. Nice. Was that join the road that was the level crossing by the station with the bridge you built? Yeah, that's not crazy. Oh, you say it's not crazy, but it's not letting me do it, so there's that. If I, it's kind of nice, yeah. That's alright, that. Good shout. This is why it's nice doing live stream with you lot. You help, you provide useful answers. And now we've got a satisfyingly locked in station platform again. Let's see. So, just transplant the road to the side of the line. Didn't hear it. That's fine. Maybe it was a weird technical noise that I didn't realize I was creating. Anyway, right. Bridge there. That's a problem sort of solved. Bridge here. Also, the signaling is. I'm gonna have to re-signal this because, yeah, there we are. Also, bridge here. No, this is trickier, as always. How am I going to do this one? We're going to go with... What am I going to do? 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. Let's do you and then that. Yeah. Lovely. And then we're gonna. If I just kibosh this. Yeah, fine. And now if I always kind of like to retain the little stub ends of these sorts of bits because they're kind of interesting to retain. I'm just going to keep this little bit here. I think if I delete this end And this side, this will still kind of leave an interesting little tidbit. Yeah, there we are. Let's do that. Now, where was I? Road. Curvy. Maybe not quite that curvy though. There we go. Yeah, that's kind of nice. I like that. Let's pop our new signals in as well. What we're going to do is another signal there and a signal there. They're a bit close, aren't they? Let's do that one. There. Yeah, there's the road. Very nice. Let's see. Let's get rid of that one. So this is all working. There we go. We've got our connectivity happening. We're gonna. Bridport's growing up quite nice, isn't it? Crikey, it's sizable. It's kind of connecting up with the coast down here. It's nice. How am I going to do this crossing, I wonder? Let's have a think. Oh, the road is building up. Oh, no, I think I've done that already, haven't I? What? Oh, I know what to do here, actually. We'll do this here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this should be sleek enough that we can... Yeah, lovely. So now I should be able to do that. Lovely. And also... Good. And let's just... It's so weird that you don't need to do that vertical curve thing, game. You just don't need to. There we are. There we are. And let's discontinue this road by my old-fashioned way of slamming a bit of track through it. There, glorious. Kind of feel like that ought to be upgraded anyway there. Should we do it? And also that. There we are. Let's widen that connection. There we are. Very nice. Let's leave those signals in place. Bridge, bridge, bridge. Level crossings got rid of. So then that runs through there and happy days. So there we are. That was kind of basically doing some work. The sort of work you'd have seen. Would they really have removed these level crossings? Yeah, there were lots of level crossing removal work going on throughout the level crossings were a safety issue. They were known as a safety issue, and they built lots of bridges were being built to generally probably more bridges in the UK, in GB. More bridges were being built up from the start than we'd see me doing here. But yeah, you'd have seen bridges replacing level crossings. What's this whizzing along here? Just a nice local service. What about the southern? What's the southern up to? Yeah, there are still level crossings on the East Coast Main Line. That's because they're too tricky to do anything about. They'd have been if they'd have been able to be removed, they would have been. They're just tricky, and the Treasury isn't interested in spending a little bit of money to actually literally remove the risk of death. They don't care about that sort of thing. So now what are we going to do about the southern? The southern are we going to upgrade the Southern Railway? Are we going to give the Southern Railway some nice fast expresses as an alternative? Because at the moment they're being hopelessly outmoded, aren't they? I think it's time we did it. Let's do it. So let me just do something a bit like this. And also then do this and have a look. So what have we got? We've got Kingston to Harrogate Junction. That's a little one. Let's swap this out. So this is, we want to have nice golden 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then this one. Let's do it. Shanklin to Kingston with a much faster train now running. Very nice. Let's do the same on here. So this is gonna, yeah, Shanklin to Bradshaw. Let's do the same. This is 7 coaches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then this one. There we go. So you've got this mixture of you've got these little suburban services running back and forth, and then you've got the faster expresses that should be whizzing around as well. I mean, see, we've cascaded a few of the. What is this one? What's this? 0 passenger. The Bradshaw to Stratford stopper. Oh, let's come on now. Let's just sort this out from the off. Yeah. And you. I'm not doing these as all like full replacements because for a bit of, you know, make a bit of difference. There we are. There, good. Oh, I needed to do that anyway because these are all compartment cars. Oh, that was a waste of time, wasn't it? Oh, you know what? Let's leave that situation. That's fine. I want a bit of variety. I'm not totally maximizing how perfect everything is at this point. Bit of variety, bit of you know, bit of interest. Lots of new vehicles around here. Is the city expanding the train? There's a bit. There's some industry building up. Okay, good. What about the direction? Oh, it's building a lot of residential again this way. Cripes. Lots of residential up here as well. I mean, the city's expanding. How big is Bradshaw now? It's not quite at 1,000. Okay. Hi, Crabbed Sun 10. Yeah, you get to see it live. It is live. Live it is indeed. Lots of crikey. I mean, Bradshaw is huge. It's pretty big. Let's see what's going on in Bradshaw Harbour. There's quite a lot of stuff getting shipped in. Yeah. There's trams. Very nice. Yeah, trains in all directions. Very nice. Oh, should we watch Kingston for a bit? See what's going on. Oh, some of the trains really are reaching their absolute limit. What's this? This is the East Coast Stopper, which is now. How long is that now? 143 meters. Yeah, it's pushing. It's pushing it. Yeah, that's still got the stopping, the kind of the fast changing ones. Oh. Oh yeah, that's the service coming through from Shanklin on the southern. Very nice. There we go, look at that. Michael, when do you think underground stations are being built? That's just so far off. What's well over capacity? What, the train? Oh yeah, they get full. The East Coast Stoppers get really full. Like they let's have a look at them actually. Pretty full. Oh. What? Clash of trains. GNR with a GW with a GWR. Oh dear. Well, this hasn't happened before. What's that doing there? That's right. Oh. Oh, right, okay, let's put that into 5. And then that's fixed. Oof, crikey. Good grief. What's going on here? 159 people wanting to go Stratford Orpington. Oof. Really? This Stratford Orpington. Okay. How many trains? Oh, these are not. Oh, they are fairly big. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Stratford to Orpington. Yeah. I mean, I suppose that's a desirous sort of service. It fixed itself. Yeah, I know. I fixed it. It's fine. Well, I fixed it by moving the signal position. 400 people waiting from the looks of it. Right. What? let me have a look at the services that are really crammed. And I think I can do this by... Actually, can I do this by looking at how crammed my trains are? Is that going to help? Condition? No, I don't care about condition. Ah, stupid thing. Again, why is it sorting in that order? Oh my goodness me. If only there's a way to, like, sort it by... Oh, it's this game, man. I love it and I hate it. Maybe this way? Just look at trains. Yeah, okay. So this is the East Coast Stopper. So let's have a look at the East Coast Stopper in terms of not too busy, not too busy, not too busy, not too bad, not too bad, not too bad. It's fine, it's fine. There might be people waiting for it, but I think we're okay. This is, I mean, it's... That is pretty busy as a station. What services? So the Stratford Orpington. Yeah, maybe I do need to manage and upgrade this. Let's do another train. No. Just one, please. Yeah. And let's replace all of these with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Yeah. There now. Let's see. Oh god, yeah, I forgot that was there. Anyway, that's fine. I'll do its job. What if I just replaced, and is it sensible? Well, the freight is sort of working, but just... Is it working, or is it entirely snarled up? Kind of looks like it's entirely snarled... Is that not going to work its way through? Kind of looks snarled up to me. That's waiting for that to move. That, in turn, is waiting for... That to... Ah, it's all snarled up, isn't it? It's actually snarled up. Nuts. It's an issue. This is why I get stressed out when I'm running the thing for a long time. Let's have a look. Oh, Jermaine, what was your above question? Ask it again. And at me in again, so I spot it. It kind of looks like there's too much freight coming in for it to have got entirely snarled up, like stupidly snarled up like that. It's not good, actually. In fact, it's a massive pain in the backside. This kind of needs to be... What do I need to have done to fix this? Because it's definitely screwed up. Maybe just get rid of one of the trains. Is that train empty? Should I just sell it? Yeah. I think that's going to help, maybe. Does that actually fix the problem, though, or have I just prolonged it until the next pile of freight comes in and gets stuck? Yeah. Oh, maybe because I need a signal here, don't I? Would that help? Maybe? Or am I going to end up just with 2 trains head to head there? Yeah, let's do that. Let's see what happens. Oh, back to just 1 fuel train. Do I want 2 fuel trains? Maybe I do want 2 fuel trains again. I just... Do you remember what was your question? My question was, do you think there'll ever be a program of replacing flat junctions with grade separated junctions in the UK? There is, we do that. Google Warrington Junction right now. Yeah, more signals. I think you're right. More signals was the solution. I think I need another one like here, don't I? Yeah. Let's see, another junction. Halfway between these, so like here, I think would help. Depends what 400 meters, 160 meters looks like. See if this is long enough. Is that going to be long enough? And is it going to be long enough on the other one? The answer is just about Yes on that front, and some. And then is it going to be long enough on the other side for that to actually work? Kind of, does it matter? Yeah, it does matter. I think I need to shift this signal this way a little bit. We'll oh, just okay. Let's do that then, and do that. That works. Do you think it'll ever turn into something like the electrification programs we're seeing at the moment, though? No. No, because each one's so different. They're massive, massive, major projects with a major requirement for stakeholder involvement, because they're usually quite disruptive, because they're usually in urban areas. So no, they'll always be bespoke projects. You'll never see grade separation as a rolling program. They're too unique, too individual. Yeah, and the whole point is that you don't need to do that sort of work. When HS2 comes along, that kind of helps negate the need for a lot of that work. Anyway, right. How stuck am I? And is everything else stuck and broken? I don't think so. Let's go to Bradshaw. It does seem to be running a bit faster, you know. Kind of seems to be working. Yeah, everything's sort of working down here. It's just because basically I made changes up in Stratford and hadn't thought them through fully, which is why that got snarled up. What are we doing next then? What have I done and what haven't I done that I was going to do? We've kind of been upgrading trains here and there. We've got, you know, we probably need to do more level crossing replacement. You know, kind of new level crossing bridges. No, I was right first time. Level crossing replacement. Let's just do that. We'll do one here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we are. And happy days. Let's do that. Well, this is nice music, isn't it? I like this music. Reminds me of a game which I've played. I need to do a stream on at some point. Oh, what's it called? It's like a replacement for an old game I used to play quite a lot on the old Mac, which is oh, let's just fix this problem a little bit. There we are. Oh, too much slope. It's always going to say too much slope. Fine. Let's delete that. There, good. And just extend this a little bit because it's up to there. And yeah, it's a game where you basically make planets smash into each other, or asteroids or whatever. It's hilarious. It's brilliant fun. There we are. That's a level crossing replacement job if ever I saw one. Marvellous. There we are. And this all works fine. Nice, lovely. Oh, we are moving. What time is it? 1:48. Oh, time's flown. Blackpool is pretty busy. Whoa. I think we need more services, to be honest. Everything's looking crammed. Let's get our stations up now. If I go to stations and go cargo, I think, does this do it in the order of passenger loaded? Yeah, okay. Oh man, okay, so let's pin this. If I shrink this down, yeah, that works. So Blackpool is heaving. My goodness me. So in terms of this, let's order this so we've got the stations that are the most full up at the top. So 398. So Blackpool is absolutely rammed. Crikey. Now, which service is the one that's the most rammed and needs Stratford to Orpington? Stratford, yeah, Stratford Orpington again. Now, did I actually add services? I added one extra service. Should I add 2 more? Should I resist? These are... Yeah, okay. I'm gonna... Maybe just one. Maybe one more service. One more, what is it? This... Getting myself confused. Let me go down. So it was Stratford to Orpington. Let's add one more vehicle. And see Let's see what happens. So that's that. Now... Oh, jeez. Oh, it's sort of bouncing around. Right. Kingston is rammed. Now, which platform is rammed in Kingston? Let's have a look. It is... it's not too bad, you know. There's nothing like getting crowded to the point where passengers are getting kicked out, so it's not so bad. Maybe that's because this just got crowded out. Yeah, that's not too bad again. It's not, that's alright. Kingston's doing alright. Richmond Town is rammed. Oh my goodness. Okay. I think there's some new pasture. I think there's some increased pasture demand, you know, folks. Good grief. Blackpool looks great, but now my favourite place on the map will always be Haverhill. Yeah, ditto. I think Haverhill looks great. Kingston to Frome is a pretty busy service. Let's go to... Let's have a look at Kingston to Frome. 510. 121. 4. Oh, crikey. This is a long distance service. You know what? Let's, what is it? 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's this. 161. Oh, okay. That's as long as it can be. Let's swap it out. And let's paint that. They're replacing it with a new fast stop for their fast service to going through places. We'll see what difference that makes, if any. Oh, bit of PowerPoint sliding going on there. There we are. What else have we got? Stations. Blackpool is still heaving. Stratford. Now the line, I presume it's the Orpington one again that's squeezed. Yeah, but it's not too bad. Next one is, so it's Richmond we looked at. Lowestoft. See if any services in Lowestoft are getting problematic. I'm hoping not. I don't know to what extent we've got spare passenger capacity, to be honest, as well. Sorry, spare train capacity. Like, tracks are pretty busy. Oh, let's have a look. What have we got? 1831, 61. No, nothing dramatic. It's all sort of okay. Poor Stevenage. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, a lot of people in Stevenage here, as you can see. A lot of people waiting to get on that Stratford to Orpington service in Stevenage. Interesting. Poor. Any other poors? No, they're all very good, very good. Good. Mill Road. Stuff that's cheap and cheerful station. We don't care about that. Very good. All the others seem fine. Yes, everything's fine. It's basically working. Stevenage, crikey. I mean, it's getting... What's so great about Stevenage? This place is... Look at it. It's rubbish. It's rubbish. Oof. I don't know. Don't get it. I don't get the appeal. What's so nice about it? Oh, wait a minute. Where's... Oh, yeah, that's the chord there. So this is... probably benefit from... putting a bridge in there, couldn't we? Let's do it while we're here. Also, while I'm also looking at this, let's see. So we've got income. So that's railroad tickets, 180. So we're only a little bit through 1902. Decent bout of tickets coming in. Maintenance, 230. So we're still, our vehicle maintenance is massively massively greater than our. Interesting. Yeah. Chart. What is our chart saying? Bank. The value's gone up a lot because we bought a load of the new rolling stock. Bank balance is sort of doing whatever it's doing. Headquarters is still just have no interest in growing. Stevenage is listed as poor. Might want to look at that. Yeah, I just spotted that. Thanks, James P. It's all sort of okay, but together it adds up. 10 lines with 50 people each is still a big mess. Yeah, that's a good point. It's not what's so great about Stevenage, it's people trying to leave Stevenage. Yeah, very, very good point, James P. You're on it. You're on fire, mate. Yeah, that's very true. Let's build a bridge. Let us... How are we going to do this bridge? I'm going to demolish this and this and this. This looks like it's kind of growing fairly organically anyway, actually. Oh, and this. What? Hello? Oh, that's why that's doing that. Oh, it's really not having any interest in that, is it? Go. Oh, it just doesn't like it. Go. Go. Oh dear. Oh dear. Don't like that at all, do you? Well, let's bulldoze that and bulldoze that and that. See how you feel about that. Oh, absolute cheek of the place. And let's just do that and then. Fine. There we go. And also, let's just do that as well. Fine, fine, fine. Some heavy civil engineering required to build that little thing. Fine, fine, fine. Marvellous. Right, that's that done. Let's see. That's a lot of tools getting kicked out of the Stevenage Tools Company. Is there any way of me, maybe a beef the mixed goods, actually. Yeah, go on. And you as well. How's this all looking? Kind of want to say do that. That might make everything a bit easier. There we are. Yeah. Orpington steel. Look at this. Much steel. What time is it? 1 hour 57, 31 seconds. Orpington. There's Orpington. Orpington's quite interesting because it's got this kind of. To be honest, I really need to gravel that up because it just wouldn't. Let's tidy this up. Orpington's kind of fun, but I've not really set the landscape up very well. Let's smooth that out because it'll be smoother. Yeah, there we go. Let me a bit bigger. Come on, there we go. Good, and that's more like it. There, great. There, see, just a bit of a flanking yard with many of the coals and ores is being dropped in. Those in turn feed, they just directly feed the iron ore mine and the coal mine, both. Oh, don't they? Oh yeah, they do. Yeah, good. Both fed by these two, so that's fine. And then this produces steel, which in turn comes back here, goes into here. Steel goes into here, and then gets shipped over. Yes, there should be a. Gets shipped over MV Meccano, yeah, there it is, over to here, which is Portsmouth Harbour. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, alright, I'll be down in just a minute. I'm just closing up. That's right. That was Dina. I don't know if you saw Dina, everyone. You probably didn't. Right, I'm gonna close up and go and have some salmon. We've done loads of stuff, haven't we? Good grief. That was quite busy. Oh, I'm making an absolute rod for my own back here and how busy all these streams are, and I've got mapping to update. Anyway, at least it is all saving. Anyway, right. What looks nice? What are you saying looks nice? I kind of, yeah, it's working quite nicely anyway. I'm gonna leave you all in peace and quiet. Oh, let's do a quick save, shall we? Save and what is it? April 30th, 1902. It's 1902. It's April again, and level crossings, because that's kind of what we've been doing a bit of, isn't it? Right, well that does that. I'm going to wave and say cheerio. Show off Haverhill Yard. Now, I'm not. We've had 2 hours, and I don't want to have these things too much longer than 2 hours. So I'm just going to sign off. We'll do some inspections next time. We'll do a nice long just sit and view things for a while. In any case, I'm going to wave a cheerio. Cheerio, folks. It was a nice evening. I enjoyed that. Have a nice rest of the evening. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you on Monday for more of this nonsense. Cheerio. Yeah, I'm still here, I know. It's because the gate, there we go. I need to press. Oh, come on, OBS. Don't crash now. Cheerio.